Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Sims 3 Let's Play. Let's play the Sims 3 Showtime. I have a giant smile spread across my face right now because I am so beyond excited to play Showtime for you guys. So, maybe there's some new people here, maybe there's not, but I am Maddie. I have played 6 seasons of this family's lineage. I have playlists all over my channel of, compiling each episode of all those 6 seasons. And if you would like to watch those, you can go watch those, but I will give you a pretty good rundown of where the family has been since they moved from Appaloosa Plains in the last season, where they are now, how they're doing, what their life goals are for the time being. So let's just get right into it. So first and foremost, welcome to the channel if you're new, or welcome back to the channel. I'm sure most of you have probably watched the previous 5 seasons, so thank you for that. It's quite a large order to do, I must say. But let's get off into introducing our family. So this is Rags. He was the imaginary toy of his wife's brother. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, so Fiona's older brother, we'll get into Fiona in just a second. Fiona's older brother, his name is Yuan, and basically Yuan had an imaginary friend doll when he was a child, when he was a toddler, grew up into being a teenager, and Rags was the imaginary friend doll. Now, I was totally opposed to Rags, mostly because when they have imaginary friends in The Sims 3, they use kind of this default face template, and it's really not a cute face template. And I'm not gonna lie, I judged a book by its cover. We do that in The Sims. We tend to do that. Obviously, if a townie isn't good looking, then you might turn your nose up at them. But what really created it for me that Rags was the one for Fiona was that Rags was having wishes while they were both teenagers, mind you, to have first kiss with Fiona, hug Fiona, all that sort of stuff. You can watch that back in the beginning of the Pets Lepacy. It was the cutest thing ever. I remember the episode that Rags got the wish to have his first kiss with his wife. I had to sit there for at least 30 or 40 seconds in silence because I could not believe what I was seeing at that current moment. But anyway, Rags did have that ugly face template, although a cool feature that comes with the Sims 3 Pets is plastic surgery. So I kind of got to show you guys what plastic surgery was, the feature that comes with Pets on Rags. And now he has a really cute face. The only thing, actually, to be fair, the only thing I hated about his face template was his nose. He had quite the schnauzer on him, so I went in with the plastic surgery feature that comes with Pets, and of course I changed up his little face, and now he looks super cute. Him and Fiona made some beautiful children. I will be the first to say that they have some beautiful babies on their hands. So let's get into his traits. He is athletic, eccentric, friendly oriented, which is a big— oh, Leo, get off the counter, buddy. How do I shoo him? Where's the shoe button? There should be shoe— oh, he's licking his balls on the counter. I love that. Love when my cat does this too. The animations for the pets are so accurate. This is perfectly how a cat licks their asshole in real life. It's amazing that how well EA did with animating this. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted by the cat licking his— oh, he fell off. Leo, no, buddy. Why does he have 5 traits? That's weird. Oh, because some of these are learned traits. Yeah, I guess it doesn't show it when you move towns. It doesn't show the learned traits. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so back to Rags. He's family oriented, which is one of his biggest— I feel one of his biggest personality things. Oh, look at Kiki swimming out here. Is being family oriented. He really loves his family, and he wanted to have raise 5 kids from teens, whatever. I'm sorry, I can't— surrounded by family is the lifetime wish. I just can't speak right now, which is probably a bad time to record a video, but you know what, I'm really excited for this and I wanted to record it. So anyway, he will only be able to raise 4 unless in this next 2 days— I don't even think she can get pregnant anymore, although I could have a setting it turns on in story progression, or master controller, sorry, where it lets her get pregnant in the last 2 days of her being an adult. I think I might have that setting turned on. Does he really have work in an hour? No, he doesn't. He has a couple of days off because we just moved here. So yeah, that's Rags. He won't be able to complete his lifetime wish unless they adopt or she has a baby in the next 2 days, which I don't think will happen, which I think is for the better, because I really did not want the last season to be like the child, let's have 8 children show. I kind of just wanted it to be about the pets, and I feel like I pretty well accomplished it being mainly about the pets. I really I had a lot of fun playing with pets in the last season, so I didn't really want to focus too much on them having children, but it kind of just happened because Rags, if you guys don't know, I'm a wants-based player, meaning that whatever my Sims want to do is what I tend to do. So as you can kind of see, I'm trying to have him play with Kiki here, but she's swimming in the pool because he wants to play tug of war with her. So basically what a wants-based player would do was, let's say that little Mila over here, she brings home some homework from school. I will only have her do her homework if she has a want to do her homework. That's just kind of like a more mild example, but it still works nonetheless. So yeah, let's move on from Rags. These are, did I say perceptive and perfectionist? Yeah, those are his last 2 traits, and he works as a sous chef in the culinary. Where are you guys going? Leo's like running away. He's literally running away from Rags. That's actually crazy. I never thought he'd be just sitting here running. Oh, it looks like the horses are enjoying the new barn. How cute is Traveler. Oh, hi buddy. Okay, sorry. So Fiona, we'll move on to her next because she was for sure the star player. This is so cute. This is so cute that he's watching his mom play video games. How about you go over and play with her? That's so adorable, actually. Our heir playing with his mom. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my god, I love this. How adorable. I kind of want a screenshot, but like, where am I going to put the screenshot? This is adorable, though. Okay, sorry, I got really distracted. But Fiona, so I will forever, even like, I'm sure in like 2 or 3 generations, I will forever remember Fiona. There are a lot of Sims that we've played with thus far in this Lepacy that I've kind of been like I remember very distinctly because of how much I enjoyed playing them and playing with them. So in specific, Fiona was really fun because I got to explore horses, which are something that I never really played with in The Sims 3. I don't really play with pets too much because I don't like the way that they are routed. I think the routing is really clunky and it really doesn't work all that well. But when I actually got into exploring them and kind of playing like the meat and potatoes of the horses, I found out that I really enjoyed the way that they work and the way that they can make you quite a bit of money really quickly, like at least 1,200 simoleons a day if your horse is well trained. So Fiona was our horse girl, and she was very accomplished in Appaloosa Plains. I don't know, I think she might retire, and you know what, I think she will retire in Showtime's, I could not think of the world, Starlight Shores. Oh my god, I could not think of the world. That's okay, Maddie. Okay, so I think she's gonna retire, although we do, you know, if she ever gets a little hungering for horse activities, she can come over here and just watch a horse competition for 200 simoleons. It's kind of like watching a movie, but a little bit more expensive. Actually, a lot more expensive. Why is it 200? That's weird. I think we have a state fair up here in upstate New York, and watching the horses is free. It's actually, my grandma used to take me all the time when I was a little girl. She would take me to go watch the horses, and we sit in there and we eat our food for like hours and hours and hours, and I really enjoyed watching the horses back then with my grandma. So that's like a really wholesome memory that I have from my childhood. Sorry, I keep getting distracted with these tangents, but I feel like the tangents are the best part of my Lepacies because I just fucking go off into weird places. But anyway, so her traits are brave, equestrian, of course, green thumb, loves the outdoors, and workaholic. She also, if you guys don't know, there is a item in the Sims 3 store that is a tractor. Obviously, I don't have it on this lot. There just isn't enough room, and I really wanted to keep a little place for the horses because the horses are sorry, what is happening with this terrain? This terrain around this house is really weird. So if I zoom all the way out, it like goes up the side of the mountain. But I wanted to have a nice place for the horses to kind of enjoy themselves when they're retired. Unfortunately, we have a really I don't know, this was the first ever horse that Fiona ever had, and he made her almost all of her fortune. he was so well accomplished. His name is Aster, and here lies Aster galloping in the Elysian fields. I thought that was such a cute little tombstone. So the Elysian fields are like where the Greeks say life, where people go after death. That's just like Greek, I don't know, not religion. It's not religion, it's more like a philosophy, I guess. And so yeah, I thought that was really cute that, you know, the Elysian fields analogy would be nice to add, because he's galloping in heaven, but obviously they don't have heaven in The Sims, or do they? I don't know, it's all up to you, whatever you believe. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing Fiona. She got a really significant makeover. I feel like she definitely looks more her age now. She was looking very, very, very young in the last season for like the entirety of the season, and then I realized she has 2 days until she's becoming an elder, and I was like, shit, she needs to kind of like get the show on the road. She needs to look more her age. She keeps trying to go and fish. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because she loves the outdoors, of course. She's like literally made to do outdoorsy stuff. But what I was saying about the tractor from the Sims store is that she would often man the tractor and go around and like harvest crops and so forth, and it was really fun. So what I've started to do since the last season is every season I'm gonna have a really big store content item, and we're gonna kind of explore it together. I never really used store content items minus the tabcast. I literally have my Sims pop in tabcasts like all day, every day. I'm like addicted to the tabcast. They're so useful. Jack is still in here just playing his video game. Okay, teenage boy, come through. Okay. Oh, we've also become best friends with his dad. That's really cute. He also wants to learn how to drive, which I think it would be really valuable. And deer, Bambi deer, thanks for letting me know, game. I appreciate you letting me know that I've Bambied. Oh, her and her little sister are interacting. Did you get... Oh, she got scratched from the cat. Bad cat, bad kitty. Okay, let me have everyone just grab a plate of this food. Rags, why are you up here working out, buddy, in the dark? Out of all places, he works out in the dark. I guess the creator of this lot, by the way, I did not create this house. Do not get it wrong. I did not create this house. I really need to... I'm gonna look at a town in just a second for you guys, because I do not want to take credit for this. I should have said that from the get-go. I am the worst builder. Like, you know when you're a little kid and you play Sims and you make like a box house on The Sims? Yeah, that's me at age 20. Like, I still make... I'm so bad. I'm so bad at making houses. And furnishing them is literally a chore for me. Last season we had the Grandpa's Grove house from the Sims 3 store that I wanted to refurnish because it was like a disaster on the inside, and I did it, but it took me literally like 5 days and like 6 hours, most of which those 6 hours were mostly in my class time because I love to play Sims and like do Sims stuff, like makeovers and stuff when I'm in class. I don't really know why it works out like that. But where was I with Fiona? I was saying something about Fiona. I was having everyone go and eat. So yeah, Fiona, love her. She's my queen. And oh, the Sims 3 store content item. Yeah, so we used the tractor from the Grandpa's Grove house, as I just mentioned, and we also lived in the Grandpa's Grove house. I found that it was a really fun experience for the first part of living there, and then once it kind of continued, I realized that the tractor, like, for some reason, townies can randomly come on your lot, like babysitters and I guess, yeah, babysitters, because those are the only people that are invited inside your house, like automatically off the get-go. They can use the tractor and just like go around your property and like harvest your crops. It's really weird. And also not even townies, but like, for example, Fiona's brother was coming over and just like fucking on the tractor, not fucking on the tractor, but he would go on the tractor. Okay, you can't fuck on the tractor, but you get what I mean. Okay, so anyway, let me show the family tree because a lot of people have questions about that. So it's not going to go up too far because I did not have the traveler mod installed from the beginning of the LP, so I think it'll stop. Yeah, it stops with Evelyn, but obviously we have like what, 3 generations before her, I think. So let me show the LP. Let me show the family tree from here. So Evelyn is the daughter of Sun Young. Sun Young was born and raised in China, and my founder's son married Sun. Oh my god, I loved playing Sun Young. Like, she, hands down, she's another one of those Sims in this LP where I'm like very, very connected to, because I had a really fun time playing her character. So sorry, that was a tangent, but yeah, Evelyn's mom is from China, and Evelyn's dad is the son of my founder. And then Evelyn was born, and so she, I think, yeah, she was my heir. And then she married Jupiter Bell, who we are all very well acquainted with. He is the son of Lola Bell in Bridgeport. So like that really famous celebrity in Bridgeport, Lola Bell. Yeah, this is her adopted son that is like spawned in the game from the get-go. So I guess if you wanted to create a Soleil Bell, like a Soleil Bell child, you could probably accurately do that because you already have half of the genetics in the game already. Sorry, but yeah, Soleil was the next child to be the heir, and he was our generation sim. And he has 2 other siblings who obviously are not in the picture because they're not dead, but I had to kill them off in order for them to stay on the family tree because I did not have World Adventures enabled at that time. But I've since kind of mitigated that by using the Traveler mod with World Adventures, or the Traveler mod that requires World Adventures, which allows you to keep your relationships across the town. So here's Soleil. He had a lot of babies because he obviously was my generation sim. So he had Bridget, he had Casey, he had Declan, he had Ewan. These 3 really don't matter. This is the one that matters, Fiona. And then we had George, who was the youngest. I think he was like an accident because I would have stopped at Fiona, I'm pretty sure, but maybe not because I don't know. His wife wanted to have like a lot of babies. Miss Megan over here, which I also really enjoyed playing. Megan. Oh, cool story about Megan. So this would be Fiona's grandparents, as you can see, Elvira and Vlad Schlick. Or well, Megan is Fiona's mom, but these are the 2 I want to talk about, Vlad and Elvira Schlick. So Vlad Schlick is a sim that comes with Bridgeport, but he and Elvira is in the game as well. So I guess once again, if you wanted to create a Megan Bell clone because she was gorgeous, you could probably just have them have a baby using a master controller or something and get a sim that looks almost identical to Megan. But what I wanted to say was their story is really cool too. So Megan actually gave up her vampirism for Soleil. I think it was on when he was aging up to an adult, she realized that like she's gonna live forever and her husband's gonna live and die, and there's nothing that she can do about it unless she gives up her vampirism. So there was a really cool backstory to Megan's why none of her kids are vampires, but her whole, all her brothers and sisters and her parents especially, she died older. Obviously she died older than her parents. She died of old age. So it was just a really interesting storyline, the fact that she was kind of like, her family kind of shunned her away too when she gave up her vampirism, because these 2 are a really, really prolific family in Bridgeport. They are like, if you know Bridgeport vampires, you definitely know Vlad and Elvira Schlick because they are always around. They will live in your game because they're vampires for your entire stay in Bridgeport. And I just really enjoyed, I don't know, I feel like from, the 3rd generation on, I started having a lot more fun with this Lepacy than I did in generation 1 and 2. Maybe that's because I was just using base game stuff, and like the base game stuff, I mean, as interesting as base game is and as interesting as you can make it, how much can you really do with base game? I feel like the game really starts getting spicy once you add late night in the mix. Maybe I'm biased because late night is probably one of my favorite expansions in the entire Sims 3 franchise, but yeah, I'm definitely biased. But okay, anyway, so moving on from Fiona, just for times, I mean, I could go on all day. She's level 7 as a horsewoman. I think I had her join the horsing career a little bit too late, so she never ended up maxing it, but I'm sure if I had her join the horsewoman career from the get-go, she probably would have already been level 10. And she's earned 29,000 simoleons, but obviously she has her lifetime wish done, which is earning 40,000. So as I said, I had her join a little bit too late in her career. It wasn't like immediate, she ages up to a, why didn't she eat before? I'm so confused. Wait, I never gave a tour of this house. Well, I'm sure, as you can see, does it really need a tour? It's more of like a farmhouse type of feel, and they kind of live in the middle of nowhere, which I like a lot. They live on this really big farm, kind of more pushed out to like the outskirts of town, which makes sense to me because you have these really, really big houses. You have these like, these kind of what style are these houses? Like I don't know, like Los Angeles. Obviously this whole town is modeled after Los Angeles, but yeah, Los Angeles style houses with like the brick and the sticko ceilings. How do you say that? I don't know. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So I think this town is really, really beautiful. I think it kind of lacks some diversity, because as you can see from like the map view, all these houses are looking pretty damn identical. There's not really too much happening. Even like the smaller houses look pretty similar to one another, and the bigger houses, they look pretty. The smaller houses resemble the bigger houses as well. I just think this is like such a fascinating world to be like. Imagine making this build. I'm pretty sure there was no item limit for Sims 3, so they could stick as many items in the houses as they wanted to, and they clearly did that, because this is quite an lavish lot, although it does need a little bit of work if I were to ever live here. Anyway, we're not gonna live here, so I'm perfectly content with my farmhouse. It especially fits how Fiona and Rags kind of like how they kind of function too. Oh, you know what I was gonna have him do in this first episode? Let me go back to Rags here for a second. So I mentioned in some of the last episodes of the last season that Rags was, I think he was going to take on a new business prospect, and that in specific was going to be a pastry or a boulangerie, I think is what they call this. Yeah, boulangerie. So basically they sell like pastries, cupcakes, cakes, all that sort of stuff. And so, you know, when he sold his house in Appaloosa Plains, he used some of that money to buy him a tiny little boulangerie, which, as you can see here, the doors close at when did they close? I think they close at like 6 or something. Like, oh, you can see on the door 7 to 5 is the hours. So we'll have him come over here at what? Paul learned that Gerbert has a partner. Cool. I don't know who the fuck these people are yet. Anyway, I was gonna say that yeah, we'll have them come over here tomorrow so they can man this, and I'll give a little inside tour. I guess I could show it now. Why is this person here? Girl, it's not, she's a mixologist. Wait, I have no bar. Oh yes, I do. I have a bar on the inside. Wow, I can't believe it auto populates a mixologist for that bar down there, even though the doors are closed. That's so weird. I guess I probably should add one of those doors so the Sims can't just go in the top here. But like I mentioned, this is completely part of the indulgent bakery set from the Sims 3 store. Like I said, I want to start to explore more Sims 3 sets. So in this season, we're going to be exploring kind of like the self-owned business portion of the Sims 3 store. I'm going to try and use as many of those self-owned business items as I can. I hope I have enough beds for every Sim. I didn't even do any renovation. Oh my god, I guess Jack and Iris are like sleeping in the same room. Do I have another bedroom? Oh, they should be sleeping down here. They should not be sleeping upstairs then. Listen to her request. No, don't. Okay, as much as I would like you to read her bedtime story, I more so care about, okay, hold on. I'm gonna put we have enough beds to have everyone sleep in their own room. So what I'm gonna do is Iris is gonna sleep in here. Jack is gonna sleep downstairs next to his parents' room, because he's obviously the second most important. He's our heir, for crying out loud. And she is gonna come upstairs, and she's gonna have this room to herself. She's gonna have the whole room to herself. And I'll probably add a little bit more of their personalities. Daphne Bell is getting pretty old. Are you serious? Wait. Oh, Daphne is from my other town. I was like, Kiki? I don't know why I looked down at Kiki like it was Kiki. No, it's not Kiki. Wait, do I have a food bowl somewhere here? I'm pretty sure. Who pissed in the house? Was it you, Leo? I think it was Leo. Maybe there isn't a let me see. Do we have a litter box anywhere? Hold up. I didn't even renovate this lot at all, as you can tell. I was like totally enamored with this lot. Oh, I was gonna show you guys what the lot is so you can have it yourself. So it is called the Timberstone Horse Ranch. That's what it's called. Yes. So if you want this lot for yourself, and all of it, this lot is honestly like so beautiful. I could never even dream of making a lot as gorgeous as this one is. Then just type in like Timberstone Horse Ranch on the Sims 3 Exchange, or on Google. Just type it in on Google and it'll probably show up. So all right, let's see what they have in their household inventory. Oh, I have like a lot of stuff that I carried with us. For some reason, I have the tractor in my inventory. I'm gonna sell that. Obviously we don't have a place for a tractor anymore, so there is a food dish. Let me add down a nice little pet bed because we don't have one of those either, although Kiki just took it upon herself to jump on the couch and sleep there, which I'm fine with. Although in real life I don't let my cat, or not my cat, my dog, my cat will just do whatever he wants. He doesn't, I could tell him 100 times not to get on the couch and he would still do it. But we don't let the dog on the couch because she stinks. Like, she genuinely smells so bad. And I could listen, and you can say, yeah, give her a bath. Dude, I give her a bath once a week, which I'm pretty sure you're not even supposed to do for dogs because it dries out their coat too much. But she still smells like, I think she just stinks. She just stinks in general. Okay, she's just a stinky dog. She's almost 10 years old, very old, and I just think that her oils aren't working like they're supposed to anymore, you know, her skin oils. So I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Something I like about this house too is, do you guys see what these are? Because the Sims 4 just got them. Platforms. Yeah, platforms. They came in Bridgeport, or late night, sorry. I keep saying Bridgeport when I refer to the late night expansion pack. I don't know why I do that, but I can't believe it took them that long to get them in the Sims 4, and we got them in the third expansion pack of the Sims 3. So really goes to show the superior game. But I will just shut my mouth from here on out. Okay, I'm gonna turn on auto lights and then set intensity bright for all the lights. I hope they were already, no, they weren't even on bright. Like, what's the point of having the lights if they aren't on automatically on bright? You know what I mean? Who's up? Is someone up? Why did the clock stop? Oh wait, is Aster out? Is he out and about? No, he's still in his little gravestone, his little tombstone. Maybe like one of the horses went to sleep or something. We finally have enough horse pens to hold both horses and room for one more, although I really don't want to get another horse into the mix here because I think that would really fuck up the routing. Although we have a lot of room on this lot, so I guess technically we could probably have a third horse and get away with it just fine. Though I really do want to focus more so on the showtime aspect of this Lepacy. Okay, so let's move on from Fiona. I literally go on the longest tangents ever and get off. Like, I'm trying to just stay on track and tell you guys all about the Sims. So this is Iris. She is very intelligent. She's kind of a goody two-shoes. I randomized her traits, so she's ambitious. No, I didn't randomize them before this, but I have a mod that lets any sim of any age. Oh shit, Rags, you gotta get up, buddy. Yeah, you gotta go to work. You gotta go to the boulangerie. You gotta get over there. It's like 7 o'clock it opens, so let's have him get his butt over there and he will open the doors for the second day of operation, because I guess the first day of operation would have been yesterday when like I was just showing the house and stuff. What are you doing? Don't let Traveler out. I hate when they do that. Go and does he have school today? Yeah, he does. Okay, go and have some cereal. And Iris needs to go and take a shower because she will be going and having a job today. She'll be getting a job today, so that'll be exciting for her. So let's talk about Iris while she's taking a shower. We can just peer on her. So she is a very sweet girl. She's ambitious, animal lover, friendly, good sense of humor, vehicle enthusiast, and as I mentioned, I completely randomized her traits. I have a mod that lets any sim of any age have any trait. So this is the traits that she got, and I randomized every single life stage. I think I randomized every single life stage. Yeah, I normally randomize for all the Sims except my heir, because if I randomize it for my heir, then we won't have the traits that come with the new expansion pack. Speaking of which, when Jack ages up to being a young adult, I will slip in a couple of those traits from Showtime. I know one off the top of my head is Diva, so I'll probably get the Diva trait if I'm being honest with you guys, but I guess we'll just have to see where we go from there. But yeah, Iris is she's not the oldest actually. I probably should have talked about Miss Eleanor over here. So this is Eleanor. She was the first ever born to Rags and Fiona, and she was actually born in a time where Fiona and her best friend Hesper were living in this really small 2-bedroom house. Fiona had just moved out from Megan and Soleil's place, so obviously her first house is going to be really small, but she moved in with her best friend, who is an imaginary friend just like Rags, although her best friend is gay and he married he didn't marry actually. I think he was like hooking up with this married guy who is, this is gonna be a really long explanation, hold on. Darren Dreamer for my Generations LP is actually a townie in The Sims 3 Lucky Palms. And so Soleil was best friends with Darren Dreamer his entire life. From the first day we moved into Lucky Palms, Soleil was best friends with Darren Dreamer, and Darren Dreamer and Soleil had sons, or no, Soleil had Bridget at the same time that Darren Dreamer had a son. And so as a result, Bridget and Barrett Dreamer became really good friends, and actually so much to the point that Bridget is a lesbian. She ended up marrying a woman, or she's bisexual, but she ended up marrying a woman anyway. And Bridget actually asked Barrett Dreamer, so Darren Dreamer's son, to use his sperm so that she could get artificially inseminated and have a child with her wife. So that was a really, really sweet side story. I think if you want to watch that whole process, I think the video is called Surrogate Pregnancy or Surrogacy or something on my channel. It was a really eye-opening experience because I've never used the hospital overhaul mod before, and I had to take it out of my game because I was having some clock freeze issues. I don't know if it was related to that, but that mod never got updated to the most recent version of The Sims 3, so that could also, you know, that could have had some interference. I don't know if it did or not. I never got to the bottom of the clock freeze issue. But anyway, moving back to Iris. Oh, Eleanor. Sorry, I want to talk about Eleanor. So yeah, I just talked about Hesper, who was Fiona's like childhood best friend, also her imaginary friend. But Eleanor was born, and Rags and Fiona weren't even married yet. They were just hooking up at that point. Fiona was hooking up with like 2 other guys at the same time. So Rags, like, it's so symbolic for me, and it shows a lot for me that Rags was the one to get her knocked up. Like, out of the fact that she was woohooing with 3 different guys with a 10% pregnancy chance when she does risky woohoo, and then she gets pregnant by Rags, like, that just shows that the game really wanted Rags and Fiona to be an item, and I really appreciate that the game did that. Okay, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, Eleanor was born. She's charismatic, ambitious, nurturing, loves the outdoors, and grumpy. She has a whole life back for her in Appaloosa Plains, so she decided not to move with the family. And also, she was significantly older than the rest of her siblings. I know that Iris is a young adult right now, but she literally aged up in the last episode of the last season. So she's like fresh. She's probably about 19 years old if I had to put, you know, a number on her. So she's still really young, and probably still in real life would be living with her parents if she were 19 years old. So anyway, that's Eleanor. Let's move on to Iris. So we've kind of already covered the first sibling, but she's the second oldest sibling. As I mentioned, she's a fresh young adult. This is probably her second or third day being a young adult, so she's quite new to the whole life, the whole young adult life. I don't know why the bus is not. I think I need to get these guys. I hope the bus, oh god, you know what I really hate is when the bus like doesn't show up right in front of the lot. I'm gonna be really sad if it shows up like down here, but I need to get Mila up too, because Mila, oh my god girl, what are you doing? She's like sitting in her bedroom playing with her toy. I know she is. Yeah, she's sitting in her bedroom playing with her toy. Come on Mila, girl, get it together. She's like gonna stink at school. She needs some hunger, but none of my business. None of my business. She can deal with it. She can stink, whatever. Oh, here's Rags in his lovely boulangerie. It looks like we don't have any customers as of yet, but maybe we'll get some very soon. What I despise about this front store is this part right here. I think makes it so the walls don't go down, so I might have to do like a little bit of editing on this lot at some point. I think I can, if I go real estate, but yeah, I can buy on this lot. I think, let me check if, I don't know what will be preventing these walls from going down, because if you see, I have it on no walls at all, and I still can't see the front of the store, and it's like really, really bothering me. I don't know if it's the doors. I really hope it's not these doors, because you kind of need these doors to open and close a store. So let me see if it's maybe this awning stuff, and if it's, no, that did not do it. Is it really the doors? Are you serious? Or girl, what is it? Is it just the way that this is like made architectural? Oh, I'm so stupid. Holy fuck, it's because I wasn't on the bottom level. I hope none of you were screaming at your, yeah, but look, it's still like in the way, you know what I mean? So I might move this sign. Let's see if I can bump that up. or like put it up somewhere else, for fuck's sake. Like I don't want it in front of my eye view. I could put it right here, I guess. Can I put it right there? Oh, you know what, I could just do move objects on. What am I talking about? This entire time I could just have move objects on and we could have just called it a day, but I had to sit here and fuck around. Oh my god, this is like such a weird lot. Oh, by the way, I didn't make this lot either. I should make that abundantly clear. This, you can also get this from the Sims 3 exchange. I thought when I saw this lot, I was like, yes, like I need this in my game. It is so adorable. So all right, I guess we won't have like a sign on the front, which is fine. The awning will, yeah, see, now it works fine. I think it was just the sign that was making it so I wasn't able to see on the inside. I just want to be able to see like the what he's doing down here. So speaking of which, let me turn on all lights and we'll have him get the show on the road down here. So I'm gonna have him come over to this baker's station and we're gonna have him serve up some white bread. Now I think these are fake in this case here, but let me tell you guys how this works. So you make food using this baker's stand or baker's oven or whatever it's called, and then you put it in the cases or the racks, and it doesn't matter how long you have it in there, the food in here is like a fridge and it never goes bad. Really cool object actually that I've never used before. So why don't I give a little tour? So this is called, as I mentioned, this is called the Petite Boulangerie, which you can, Ma Petite Boulangerie, I think is what it's called, right? And it is on the exchange. So if you would like to go and download that, then you are more than free to do so. I did a couple of renovations, especially on this level here, because I removed the TV in here because I did not want Sims just sitting here like dicking around watching TV. I kind of want them, because this is a really small lot to begin with. If we have Sims who are just like in here idling, it's gonna be a disaster, so I did not want that. But here's Rags using his little oven. He is very talented, by the way, in culinary. He's a level 10 in the cooking, so that's kind of why I thought that it would be a next step for him to own his own, you know, bakery, because it seems like that would make a lot of sense. Here's his car back here too. He's got his really nice sports car, of course. His La Meta is Matey. I'm sorry, I don't know. So yeah, okay, are they at school? Yeah, they're at school. I'm gonna have them both meet friends, especially Jack. Jack definitely needs to meet some friends here, because obviously he is going to be probably getting married in this. Can I not put this? Oh shit, you know what, I saw this being a problem for this game. Oh, I guess not. I could just literally just move it in the case. But what people were having a problem was, oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, all sellable objects in this room, no. Set markup, this item full price. Yeah, we want full price, right? Yeah, we do want full, yeah, okay, sorry. So I was watching some videos on this set in The Sims, or on YouTube, from like 10 years ago, and people were complaining about problems that they can't actually, like when they make food on their restaurant lot or their pastry chef or their bakery lot, they aren't able to drag it into the case because of how the restrictions are. But I guess that they patched that problem, or I don't know what they did, but they fixed it, because I obviously dragged food into the case, so we're fine. I was really nervous there for a second. I was like, oh my god, am I not gonna be able to drag it into the case? Am I gonna have to have him make food at home and then bring it to the pastry or the boulangerie? That'd be really weird. So anyway, okay, sorry, I was on Iris when I was talking about all of our Sims. I literally keep getting distracted by every single thing. So Iris is very intelligent. She graduated with like A+ in school. I don't even think she graduated like at the city hall, because we moved right to Starlight Shores the second that she aged up. As I mentioned, she aged up in the very last episode. Can I get rid of this toy? Can I get rid of it? Will he just disappear? Yeah, he'll just disappear, because she's obviously... Oh, be chatted to. No, I don't want to be chatted to. You should not exist, buddy. I don't know. Oh my god, why is Peaches here? Can I like get rid of her? Leave me alone. I'm a young adult. Why do I still have my imaginary friend doll? What? This is so weird that she's a young adult and she still has this doll. Okay, that's so weird. And someone spread a rumor that Fiona got in a fight. That's great. Okay. Fiona she kind of seems like the fighting type. Why does she's just so attracted to this little pawn back here. Speaking of which, no, I don't know what I'm speaking of. No, I just need her to buy Leo a scratching post because he doesn't have any toys right now. So let's get him some stuff. Let's get him a little tiny baby scratching post, little kitten scratching post. I'm gonna put that right there. And I think we'll buy him like a wall dancer. I think that's what this is called right here, wall dancer. And we'll put that right on the wall there. And yeah, okay, so that's all I'll do for Leo. He doesn't really need too much else, and I think Kiki's already taken care of, so I'm gonna have him come over here and just go and your sim is too hungry. Okay, go and eat, dude. The food is right there. I literally have the food out. What? Is this object bugged? Yeah, this object is bugged, so let me reset it. I think it's because it moved across the whole town, and now it's just glitched up. So wait, is this object really glitched up? Are you serious? Okay, let me have Fiona come over here. And oh, it's like reading that it's not filled up for some reason. Why is it reading that? You see how it says fill and it's clearly already full? That's so weird. Okay, I'm glad I found that out because that would have been really bad if he just like starved in this middle of this room. Okay, and then we're gonna turn on. He needs food like right now. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. I guess Kiki's just been swimming like all day and night because every time I look at this girl, she's either asleep or she's swimming in the pool. But I'm glad she's enjoying it. She likes to swim, so that makes sense to me why she keeps on swimming. Okay, girl, go and clean that up and then go and put those leftovers away. All right, Rags, how you doing? He is browsing. He's browsing his own. Did you eat that food that you just made? Are you serious, dude? He definitely just ate those cookies or something. He ate something. They're outstanding quality though, so he's done a very nice job. All right, so I'm gonna stick those cookies right in the pastry case over here, and I'm gonna have him keep serving up food until that case is full because obviously we need stuff to like populate it. Okay, let's get back to Iris. So speaking of Iris, she needs to grab a job. Did very well in school. Obviously the next step, the next progression would be to become a doctor. So we're gonna have her go and join the medical career. I was gonna have her work at her parents' boulangerie for like a little bit. You know, maybe Rags doesn't go in on Saturdays and Sundays. Maybe Iris kind of like mans the counter at that point. Because it would make sense to me that Rags would not be the one there all the time. Like, he just can't be the one there all the time. That just wouldn't make sense. Like, he can't live at his boulangerie, you know what I mean? Although he does only work 7 to 5. That's not too bad, I guess. But I mean, I guess it's like 10 hours. That's a long shift. Although he's doing something he really likes and he owns the business, so I guess he's his own boss, so it might not be that bad. But yeah, it's kind of dead today at this boulangerie. Like, no one's really here, which is kind of sad. Me and the mixologist, man. Just me and the mixologist here. But Iris, not much to say about her, I guess. She's kind of goody two-shoes. She did really well in school. And Jack would like to, oh, Calvin. Okay, I see you, Jack. We also need to ask Jack. Oh wait, I think he's straight. I'm pretty sure he's straight, and I can actually check right now if his sexuality, I think we already asked him, but it might get reset when you move across towns. So if it gets reset, I'm just gonna interpret that as he was like undecided at that time and now he made up his mind. So gender preference, so he is a -1 for males and a 2 for females. So yeah, he would be straight, although he's almost bisexual. If he had a negative, no, if he had, I guess if no, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. He would have to have a 2 for males and 2 for females if he was bisexual. So all right, well, I guess Calvin Best is his new buddy or something. He's like trying to welcome him into the town or something. Are these the only teenagers here? Yeah, these are the only teenagers in this town, is Becky and Calvin. So need more townies to like have more babies so that the school fills up, because I always really like when when we're like, you know, maybe like 5 weeks into the town. Oh, week 11. Okay. I meant 5 weeks like in a fresh town, and there's like a horde of kids that are gathering outside of the school. It's really funny to me because it's like, wow, story progression, you did that. You did that story progression. You filled up this town to like its limit. Okay. Anyway, so that's Iris. Not much to say about her, but we have a lot to say about Jack because Jack is our heir. He's going to be the one that we continue on playing with, and we don't know much about him yet. Obviously, we know his gender preference. That's pretty much all we know. Oh, Robbie Platt's coming home with Mila. Okay, we just have all these neighborhood townies coming to our house. This is so sad. His house is like so sad. He lives in a trailer. Go and give him a little friendly introduction. I don't know who this guy is, but I will trust that he is a good fit for Jack. I don't know. Wait, why are you going home, Rags? What the hell? Rags, I know it's like dead here. I understand, dude, but you just gotta stick it out, my guy. Okay, I know there's not many Sims. How about you go and tend that? There we go. You just go and chill there. I hope it like spawns townies when he goes and tends that. Oh, I have a really cool store item up here. It's a tea time table from the Sims store. I've never used this before, but I actually installed a mod that gives us a little bit more intricacy, and it can give your Sims like bad luck. Like if you read tea leaves, I don't know if you guys knew this, but reading tea leaves is like an art apparently. And oh, he's kicking us out. Where are you going? You're kicking us out? I have to go now. I think it's time. You literally just invited me here after school and you are already kicking me out. Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. All right. She has to go clean that bug cage. I know she has a friend with her, but she really does need to go and clean that because I think it expires tomorrow. So alrighty, well, I was gonna say reading tea leaves is like an art, so I installed this mod from the Sims 3, or mod the Sims, sorry, and like your Sims can have like bad luck, good luck, you know, etc with the tea leaves. Really cool. So we'll probably explore that a little bit further down the line. Oh, the shop will be closing at 5 p.m. Thank you for shopping with us, and we hope to see you again real soon. Did the game just kick me out of my own shop? It totally did. It totally did. So I think that the functionality isn't all that great with the laundry, because it's not registering that Rags is like the owner, although he literally owns the lot. Like he owns this piece of real estate, as you can see from the map mode. He owns this. So oh wow, collect 5,000 simoleons. Damn, that actually made quite a bit of money for like having no customers today. Okay, interesting. I don't like the fact that we don't have to pay the mixologist though. That kind of like breaks my immersion, but all right, whatever. Maybe she's doing it to like get some experience or something. All right, well, yeah, Jack is our heir. Pretty much all we know about him yet. He is ambitious, easily impressed, workaholic, and star quality. So I'm gonna maybe roll a dice or something, and he is going to, and I'm gonna do like 1 to 3, and I'll assign like 1 magician, 2 acrobat, and 3 as like a singer. And then, you know, I don't like to force careers on my Sims. Like I said, I am a wants-based player, so that kind of kills me when I do that. But I want to explore this expansion pack, so I'm gonna have to. Like, he's probably not gonna roll the want to actually, you know what, his traits might line up with being like a magician or something like that. So I guess when he ages up, if I see when he ages up in his lifetime wishes that relate to his traits, if I see like the magician, acrobat, etc. in there, I will just grab onto the first one that I see, and he will do that for his lifetime wish. If you guys don't understand what I mean, we'll get there when we get there, okay? So anyway, that is Jack. He's our heir, as I mentioned. And then we have little Mila. Obviously don't know much about her either. She's a child at the current moment. She's also over cleaning the bug cage, so she is lucky, unflirty, and workaholic. It seems like most of these kids took after their mother's work ethic. Like Jack is a workaholic, Mila's a workaholic, and Fiona's a workaholic, and she's not a workaholic, okay, whatever, but she's a doctor, or she's going to be a doctor, so obviously she should have a hard work ethic if she's a doctor. So yeah, that's pretty much our Sims. We obviously have the pets and stuff, but I don't really have anything noteworthy about the pets besides the fact that Farah is a jerk, and he's like a demon unicorn. Like his eyes are red, I think, and he like does mean stuff all the time. He's also aggressive, which is awful to have on a unicorn because he was being a jerk to all of his brothers and sisters. Who painted this? What? Who painted that? Someone painted like a masterpiece. It's worth like 3,000 simoleons. What the hell? Is someone here like a freaking artist and I didn't even know? No, she has level 1. Like, what is going on? I'm so confused. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. I hope you will join me in the second episode for the second part of this. And we'll get a little bit more into gameplay instead of being like completely introductory. This was completely introductions, and obviously I was like showing the family tree, talking about where the Sims came from, who they are, what they are. So we will get into more in the next episode, so I will catch you all there. I don't know why this little plant, I think this was like something from a different expansion pack or something, and it just got replaced, so all right guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next one, and peace out.